No means no, a no which changed India and the world. In 1215 AD, Genghis Khan, the ruler of Mongolia, sent a pretty looking gift basket to Alauddin Muhammad, the ruler of the neighboring Khwarezm, that is Persian Empire. He even inscribed the words, "You are the ruler of the land of the rising sun, and I of the setting sun," on it. He just wanted to be friends. Alauddin ordered his governor Inalchuk to slaughter every one of the poor souls who carried the basket. Then Genghis Khan again sent three royal ambassadors with gifts and a message of peace. Alauddin this time shaved the heads of the two Mongol ambassadors and beheaded the Muslim one. Sending the two bald men back with the severed head, he sent the message, "What can you do, Genghis?" With an army of 250,000, 13th century Rambos, battering rams, gunpowder, trebuchets, enormous siege bows capable of throwing 20-foot arrows into siege works, and a guy called Sabutai, the greatest general of the 13th century and the 8 centuries that followed it, Genghis Khan marched into Khwarezm to avenge his dead ambassador. 6 to 8 million Khwarezmian civilians and 1 million soldiers were ruthlessly murdered and decapitated. The favorite Mongol game of cut off the head and build a wall with it was played outside the capital city of Samarkand with its now dead 1.2 million inhabitants. And the guy who started this tale of annihilation, Governor Inalchuk, the gift basket caravan killer, was executed in the most hideous way possible. Molten silver was poured through his mouth, ears, and every other orifice in his body. Genghis, however, reserved his worst for the city of Urgench, the birthplace of Alauddin. Every Mongol soldier was ordered to kill at least 24 Urgenchi citizens. Genghis, as the final send-off, demolished all the dams around the city that held back the river Amudarya, completely wiping the city off the face of the earth. All because Khwarezmians killed one Mongol and shaved the heads of two others. Genghis Khan allowed Alauddin to escape to a town on the Caspian Sea, where he finally died. His son Jalal ran into Khorasan, Afghanistan, to continue the war. Not wanting to leave any loose ends, Genghis marched right after him. As the cities of Khorasan rapidly vanished before his eyes, Jalal, as the last resort, ran to India to ask for help. India was then ruled by Iltutmish, the third king of the Delhi Sultanate. Keeping in mind the me Muslim, he Muslim, we both brothers, he appealed to Iltutmish for help. He was confident that Iltutmish would not let his fellow Muslim monarch and brother down against an infidel. He sought refuge and an army to wrest his kingdom back from Genghis. Iltutmish said no. For the first time in the history of the world, a Muslim monarch had denied asylum to another Muslim monarch who was being hunted by a non-Muslim emperor. Jalal was flabbergasted. Shocked at this blunt refusal, he had pretty much ran out of options. Jalaluddin went back to Khorasan disheveled, disillusioned, and praying to God that his head would not become a brick in a Mongolical wall. What if Iltutmish had said yes to Jalal? Indian civilization as we know it would not exist. Simple. Why? Because Genghis Khan was what the Bible calls an Armageddon. If Genghis arrived in your city in the 13th century, not even his dogs and cats remained alive to see the aftermath. Never was a more important no said in the history of India, and never was a more important no missed by a history textbook.